guys, Tonks here. So, I actually just woke up and I'm really not feeling that well. My medicine today has just been messing with me, and the joys of having bronchitis. So, first of all, gotta do our base. By the way, I'm just gonna do one eye, you know what I mean? So don't hate me, but we're only gonna do one eye, but I'll try and figure out how to add like a picture to the end so that you guys have like a reference to what it looks like on both. So, first you wanna grab your NYX base, okay? Yeah. And I'm only putting this on the top today. I'm not gonna put it on my eyelid itself because since we're using white eyeshadow for Deadpool's eyes, it's just easier to have like an actual full-on white base. It makes the white look better and stuff. So for that, we're gonna take our Milk NYX pencil. If it'll focus, there we go, in Milk. So that's that nice white color here. Yeah, I need to sharpen it, it's dirty. But anyways, okay, so, and we're just gonna take that and put that on our whole eyelid here. And then I just use my finger and smooth it out. Just like that. Okay. I really need to work on not saying okay every 5 seconds. Sorry guys. Where, see, I set all this stuff out and then I move it to grab stuff and then mess it all up. So we're gonna take the Moonchild palette, which, not that it matters, but this is the knockoff one I have. I don't know why, I just like it better than the other one, but I kind of question whether or not that other one is a real one either, so who knows. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of this pink heart here, and I'm just gonna put that on my brow bone, just like this. Put it on a little bit thicker than that. You can actually see it. There we go. And clean my brush. Okay. Now, honestly, we could probably do this entire thing just from the 252 palette. Which is probably what I'm going to do. Well, I don't know. I really love the black that comes in the smoky palette. It's just so pretty and so dark. It works so well. But anyways, so we're going to take this tan from the 252 palette and put that under the brow bone. Just like that. We're going to work it all the way up to the brow bone. Oh, in case I didn't show you, which I didn't because I suck at life. But this is the kind of brush that you want. It's the same kind we always use for up here. I always use for up here, so. But you just want to take that tan and start it down in your crease and just work it up on your eye, because this just gives you a base so that when you add the other colors, it's a little bit easier to blend them. Plus you want to have something between this pink and when we add the red, because it's not going to go all the way up to your brow bone. So you want to have a little something color wise there. So it'll turn out like that. And then from there, we're going to take this darker red, this one right here. Okay. Look at all the pretty colors in this palette. But we're going to use this red right here, because Deadpool's a little bit darker. I thought about using the super bright one, but his suit is a little bit darker. So you just want to get a little bit of it on the brush, just like that. Of course, blow it a little bit so you don't have all that fallout. And then I just stick it right here in my crease and just work it over. And then as I'm working it over, I'll slowly turn my brush so it'll go from being like this to like this, and the whole time we're just doing this as we're doing it. So you'll just follow it like that a couple of times and then slowly turn your brush and work it so that it pulls it up Okay. There I go with that K again. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get a little bit more red on my brush. And then just start just a little bit above the dip this time. But I'm doing the same thing. And we're just gonna slowly pull the eyeshadow up. And again, with the eyeshadow, I know I always say this, but it's really important. So I want you guys to understand less is more. You can always add more later, but you can't take it off without having to really start over again if you put too much. So I just want you guys to be mindful of that, okay? Get a little bit more red so it kind of pops today. So you want it to come out looking something like this. And before I forget, because actually if you want this to turn out really well, it's a good idea to put the white on. Like directly after you put the milk on your eyelid, it's good to go ahead and put the white on because it helps. I don't know why, but I forgot because I'm sickly brain. So we're just gonna go ahead and take some of the white from this palette and we're gonna put it on the eyelid real fast. So that way it's already taken care of and looking good. Just want to add that. And because I put the red on first, we kind of, there's a little bit of fallout in it, but it's not too bad. So that's what that's going to look like. And then since we're already messing in the red, go ahead and take your angled brush. One that's a little bit thinner, like this one, probably be a little bit easier. Like if you want a thinner line of red, you don't want a thick one, but I want it to be a little bit thicker today, so I'm using the thicker brush. I'm just gonna put a little bit on there and we're literally just gonna run it under the bottom of our eye. Super simple. So, and I like to connect it to the red, as you can see, so that way it looks like it's got some symmetry to it. But that's all we're doing. We're just doing the whole bottom of our eye. And then I'm just going to take my finger and run it along the bottom just to blend it out a little. So that it doesn't look so bad. This actually looks a lot better when you have foundation and things on, but like I said, I just feel awful today and I didn't want to mess with it until I have to, because I have to do, you know, my 100-day challenge. So just bear with me, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. And so, okay, I'm setting stuff down and not being able to find it. So make sure to get the red cleaned out of your brush. Since we're getting ready to use black, I guess it's not gonna kill you, but it just makes it easier when your brush is actually clean. So for the black, we're gonna take the 252 I lost my mind. We're gonna take this here smoky palette, and I'm gonna use this black in it because, like, I love this black. It goes on smooth. It's so pretty. You want to grab it really, really lightly, because it is super dark and it is going to give you fallout, because that's just how they do. But we're going to do the same thing we did with the red in the beginning. We're going to start it off like this angle, and then we're going to, but instead of, well, yeah, I'll just show you. You guys get it, I hope. So we'll do it this way. So I'm just going to stick it right inside again in the crease, closing my eye. We're just going to run it over, and we're going to do it really slow so that way we don't get too much black and it doesn't go too far before we need it to. But you really want to darken this part up. The rest of it can be a little bit lighter, but you really do want the inside part of it to be black. So you want it to be darker. But like I always say, start off slow, don't use a whole lot, and then just slowly start working your way up with it. I'm not even turning my brush, it's staying this direction, and I'm just slowly working it up. Because these eyeshadows, I love them. They're super blendable. You just gotta have patience and be willing to work with them and play with them and test it all out, which you guys know I love to do. So okay, so that's what the top looks like. And then we're just gonna take our handy dandy fluffy brush and get some of that excess off. And then this is normally the part where I touch this side up with my foundation and stuff, but I don't even know what I did with my foundation brush at this point, and since I don't have any foundation on, it's not really gonna do me any good. So we're just gonna work it a little bit. Normally I would just take the brush and I would just, you know, work this part off so that it's got a smoother line, but I don't even know where I put my brushes at this point. I'm so sorry, guys. But this is what the look is so far. Then we're just gonna take a black eyeliner, just the regular old stick liner, and do the bottom of our eye. And you want it to be a little bit thick when you're doing your waterline this time, because you want to tie all this black in to your red. So you want it to have the line so it's a little bit thicker so you can really see it. So you want it to be at least like this. And then we're going to take our e.l.f. and we're going to line the top. And I know you guys have seen the video, but I'll go through it again. So you'll want to lay the felt tip on your lashes and just kind of guide it down so that way you don't have that gap in between your lashes and your eyelid where you're lining it. That's why I always lay mine down first, because it makes the line super thin. But you can always go back and thicken it up later if you want it thicker. This just ensures that you don't have that line, because we all hate that line, you know. So, and I am going to thicken it up, obviously, because I just went back and did that. Now, for those of you who actually checked out my look yesterday, I did have some fake eyelashes on, but they're such a pain in the butt to get on sometimes, and I don't have it in me today, so I'm sorry, guys. The fake eyelashes aren't going to go on, but you can do fake eyelashes, you can do mascara, whatever you want to do. So this is the eyeliner, and then if you're like me, gotta have that wing, because otherwise it's just, I feel naked without it. So I'm just gonna do a quickie wing here. Just a little one. I didn't put a big one on yesterday either, just a tiny one, just because it makes me feel better. There we go. And that is it here. So just be patient with me, guys. I promise I'm trying, but between being sick and moving, it's just been one thing after the other, and I'm so sorry, you guys. But please like up this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all very soon. Thanks. Bye.